Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're ready to step into 2025 as the best version of yourself, you came to the right video. Today we're diving into how to glow up and completely reinvent yourself physically, mentally, and in your lifestyle. This is your ultimate guide to becoming that girl, setting the tone for a year of growth and transformation. So let's get into this video. First, we're gonna go into physical glow up tips. So number one is to have a skincare routine. I need you guys to be investing in skincare products that work for your skin. A lot of times we hear about skincare products that work for other people's, but we need to figure out what works for us. I have very dry skin, so one thing that works for me is I'm making sure I'm using a cleanser, a gentle cleanser since I have very sensitive skin. I'm now incorporating hyaluronic acid, which if you have dry skin, it is a game changer. It makes my skin feel very hydrated and it gives it like this glow. Basically gives me glass skin when I make sure I incorporate that within my skincare routine. And always make sure you're prioritizing sunscreen. Sunscreen is so important even in the winter. If you want to look young when you're older, make sure you're incorporating sunscreen. This is going to be one of those physical glow up tips that will last you forever. Next is making sure you take care of your hair. You need to figure out what style works for you. I feel like as women, we all have a specific style where it's like, yeah, this is our style. I'm going out, I'm trying to look cute. This is what I'm wearing. That could be a slick back, that could be a low pony, it could be a sew-in, it could be whatever it is, but figure out what hairstyle works for you. And one thing that I want to emphasize on too is you need to make sure that you're taking care of your hair. Make sure you're deep conditioning your hair at least once or twice a week. When I was growing up, I never really took care of my hair and I didn't know how to until I got to college. And then once I figured it out, my hair was growing like crazy. I used to be the type of person where I was like, my hair just doesn't grow. It stayed here, but it was because I was breaking it off. I was brushing it hard. I didn't know how to take care of my hair and I wasn't getting trims. Make sure you're getting trims at least, I think like 2 to 3 times a year if you have really taken care of your hair is good enough. Like this year I got 2 trims, but honestly, my hair's been pretty healthy and those deep conditioners have changed the game for my hair. My hair has grown so much and it's been so thick and just luxurious, moving. It's just been great. So make sure you're paying attention to your hair and you're taking care of your hair. Next is fitness and nutrition. We need to make sure we're taking care of our bodies. Before we talk about the gym, we need to be aware of what we're putting in our bodies. If we're trying to see results, whether it's gaining weight, losing weight, or maintaining, toning, we need to make sure that what we're eating is healthy and is also going to give us the progress that we need. Diet is 80%. If you're in the gym and you're not eating well, you're not going to see the results you want. So make sure you're paying attention to what you're eating and also make sure you're doing your research. Nutrition is very important, but what also is important is getting your butt in the gym. It's 2025. We have to be on it, ladies. We have to be consistent. I know sometimes we don't want to. What really makes the difference is getting up when you don't want to. Those days where you're like, nah, today's not a gym day, you need to get in the gym. It's that time of the month, you need to get in the gym. Honestly, it might help you. Whenever it's that time of the month for me and I do not want to go, I'll go to the gym and it actually helps my cramps. Give it 5 minutes. I don't think people realize how much going to the gym makes a difference on your physical appearance. A lot of times, if you want me to get really logical and really real, we go, oh, like, no, the gym doesn't make a difference. It does. And you're lying to yourself. The gym makes a huge difference. So make sure you're going to the gym. Now, depending on your goals, that's different. Everybody has different goals when it comes to the gym. Some people want a smaller waist, some people want to gain weight, some people want to just maintain, but just going to the gym is just good for your overall health and it will help you glow up physically. So make sure you're in the gym. I'm going to give you 4 of my favorite exercises in the gym, which I'm showing you right now. I love doing these exercises and I feel like a lot of people either want, a cute little booty or you want to gain in your booty, make it a little rounder, do these things because I feel like they make a difference. And yeah, the next thing we're going to talk about if you're trying to glow up physically is to reassess your wardrobe. You need to change your style. You need to declutter your clothes, go through your wardrobe, and figure out what you want and what you don't want so that you can add more to your wardrobe and so that you can actually start dressing how you want, or just figure out what type of style you want to dress like. In 2025, we need to invest in quality. I know the cheap stuff looks cute in the moment, but it doesn't last. You need to find quality items, and quality items actually can be not super expensive if you know where to look. I feel like when you really start being selective with what you want to wear and the items that you feel like really elevate you, make you look more classy, make you feel more confident, I think it really does change the game with your physical appearance, because not only do you feel the confidence within yourself, but you're also dressing really nicely, and that changes the game. So next, we're gonna go into how to glow up mentally. I'm gonna give you 3 tips on how to change your mindset, how to shift it, and how to start believing that you are the bomb, you have the confidence you need, and you can achieve anything you want. So let's get into this. First, we're gonna talk about mindset shift. I need you guys to adopt a growth mindset. What I mean by this is you guys need to stop being your biggest critics, and you need to start being your biggest cheerleaders. I feel like we have so much pressure now in the society that we live in, and I need you guys to change your mindset and actually believe that if you want to achieve something and if you want to do something, you can. A lot of people have so much self-doubt that they don't even try to accomplish what they've always wanted to. Like, the fact that you haven't even tried says a lot. So I need you guys to start believing that you can. One thing that helps is practicing daily affirmations. Look in the mirror and say, I am worthy, I am successful, I can achieve anything I want, I can achieve anything I put my mind to. I think that really helps if you do have a doubtful mindset, but wake up, start the year off by saying, I have a growth mindset and I can achieve anything and everything I want. And let's start the new year off with that, because it all starts up here. Once you think like that, nothing will stop you, and then you won't be so afraid to actually put the actions in to achieve your dreams. I know you guys have made vision boards. You guys have wrote down your goals for the year. You need to adopt a growth mindset now so that you can actually achieve it. So we're starting today. Pause this video if you need to. Take a breath. Let's go on. Next is you need to have a self-care ritual. There's so much going on in this world right now that you need to make sure you're taking time for yourself. It could be journaling, it could be meditating. Just figure out something that works for you and that really allows you to woosah and be at ease, even if it's just for a little bit. One thing I do, and I have the privilege of, is that's my Sundays. I have a whole self-care day because it's important for me and it sets me up for the week. So Sundays are my days where I get to relax. I do what I need to do for myself, and I'm also taking care of my body, my skin. I incorporate my skincare routine. I incorporate everything I need for myself. So make sure you're prioritizing yourself this year. This year, you're putting yourself first. That doesn't mean you're not helping others, but you are your top priority so that you can help other people to the best of your ability. So make sure you're incorporating a self-care ritual that helps you throughout the day. Figure out what works for you and incorporate that from now on. The next thing I'm going to talk about is something I feel like a lot of people struggle with, and it's letting go of the past. 2025, it's a fresh start. Whatever did not serve you last year, you need to let go of, whether it was self-doubt, a toxic relationship, bad habits, whatever it was, you need to let go. One thing I notice when it comes to people that struggle with letting go is they keep allowing it to revisit within their life. One of the first steps you need to do in order to let go is, number one, you need to heal. Whether you need to cry every day or you need to vent to someone, you need to figure out what healing looks like for you, and that's the first thing you need to do. Then after you heal, you have to accept. After you accept, then you can allow it to let go. And a good reminder for me to you is just remember that it's in the past. It's not a part of your life anymore, so let's try to move forward. A lot of times we keep revisiting it in the past to the point where it almost becomes an obsession. In 2025, let's be obsessed with ourselves. Let's be obsessed with benefiting us. It is a new year. It is a fresh start. Let those things go. Let it stay back in 2024 or wherever. Next is to learn something new. Pick a hobby that you've always wanted to learn or explore. This is such an attractive quality that I feel like people don't talk about enough. It's so cool to learn a new skill, and it also makes you more interesting. It's not very interesting when it's like, oh, what are you doing? It's like, oh, nothing. Okay, but if you're like, oh yeah, like I do this, I've learned how to do this, oh, I love doing this, it just helps with conversation too, and it also just helps you invest in yourself. I'm sure there's something that you've always wanted to learn or explore. This is the time to do it. 2025 is a year to invest in yourself and learn something you've always wanted to do. You have the time, you just have to get organized and make it. Learn a new skill, learn a new hobby, get into that Pilates class, learn a different language. Just find something that you've always wanted to do and do it. Also, I want you guys to organize your daily schedule. This has been a game changer for me, and it's allowed me to be more productive, which has allowed me to glow up in my life, because now I'm being consistent on YouTube, all my social media platforms, and I don't feel as overwhelmed, which is something that used to hinder me and my mindset. So make sure you're being organized, and also make sure you're being organized with important stuff like taxes. Make sure you're being organized with deadlines. You're just gonna be more on it, and it's just gonna help you emotionally. So make sure 2025, we're being organized this year. Yes. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is upgrade your circle. They always say the 5 people that you hang around with says a lot about you and how your life's going to end up, and I truly believe that that is true. You need to look around your circle, and you need to be around people that fulfill your life and that bring positive energy to your life, and just in general. You don't need to be around people that drain your energy, that always have issues, that always have problems. It's exhausting. Sometimes it's exhausting to the point where you can't even live your life because you have all this baggage that you're trying to carry on the people that you're really trying to uplift, and they won't allow you to. So just remember, be careful who is in your circle, and if you're trying to glow up in regards to your lifestyle, you need to upgrade your circle, and you need to do it authentically. Don't just be friends with someone because they're popular. Be friends with someone because you guys have the same interests, you guys connect, you guys just have a great time together. That's what I mean by upgrade your circle. Make sure you're surrounded by people that you like to be around, but also inspire you. The last thing I want to talk about is to set clear goals. It's 2025, you need to figure out what do you want and what do you want to achieve this year. A lot of times people write down goals, they write down what they want, but I don't think you guys are specific enough. You want to be a part of an influencer agency? Which one? You want a car? What car? You want to travel? Where do you want to travel to? Let's be very intentional with our goals and writing down exactly what we want, because a lot of times we act like we don't know what we want, but we do. Don't limit yourself and write it down, because you never know what can happen this year in 2025. And there you have it, your step-by-step guide to glowing up and reinventing yourself in 2025. Remember, the best glow up is one that makes you feel genuinely happy and one that aligns with who you are. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys found it helpful, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.